Hello everyone, it's Greg from the Plastic Crack blog, and today I'm back with another review, this time looking at Dovige's scenery command panel. As you can see, I've got mine with a custom engraving on top. So the primary reason for me getting one of these is that I've seen them around and they look very, very good, particularly in terms of your token management for Infinity the game. And sometimes that can get a bit chaotic, so I've got mine in one of those toolboxes that has lots of separated parts, and overall it just gets a little bit messy when you're starting and getting ready for a game or getting ready for a tournament and you've got bits everywhere, even if you've taken the time to separate them and get them into a little baggie so you've got everything you need. With one of these, everything is ready to go in certain places, and it's just very easy for you, but also your opponent, to see what's going on in terms of your order pool and your command tokens and things like that. So that's what sort of made me purchase one. So it's a company in Spain, as I believe, who cuts these, called Dovige. Make sure if you're ordering not in the US that you go through their website, and I'll put the link down below because it's very important, because otherwise it messes all the shipping up. So let's have a little look through what it's like. So they're all magnetized, and as you can see, so they're magnetized and you have to glue them in yourself. Now I've gone for the white finish on top, which is okay, but I suppose as you'll see, it's not the cleanest of cuts. So when you have things like, say, Antonicity's workshop, there is usually a protective barrier that you peel off, which means that the laser cut itself is very clean and very crisp. Now when you're looking at these, it's not quite the same, and so at times it can look a little bit rough around the edges, unfortunately, but it definitely serves its purpose. So having a look at the command token panel itself, so it has enough space for you to have your orders, 2 order pools, because I think very rarely people tend to take 3 sets of order pools, but it's also got enough space in those order pools to be able to put in your irregulars and your impetuous orders. So it's got space for 15 tokens on each side. What I like most about it is the way that you can pop up the token and then you just place it, showing that you've spent the order, which is really, really nice. In addition to that, I put some of my most used tokens for the initial start of the game, so that's prone markers and link teams, as well as spearhead, because I think they need to be easily accessible. It's recently been updated so that you get 2 lieutenant orders, so that you can use the new rules, as well as 5 command token slots. And then on the main control panel, you've also got a token marker that has you'll be able to count the turns, as well as a Swizzy dial so that you can keep a track of how many points you're currently at. I don't find that to be the most useful. However, when you're doing by rounds scoring, that seems to be pretty good. Now, as you can see on the front of it, it's actually a little bit dinged up. That's not their fault at all. So DPD, who delivered it, made an absolute hash of the package, and what happened there was that it was open, so I'd lost the token that tracks the turns, and I've got a few chunks missing out of the command panel. What is okay and has resolved this though is I let the guy know, and he has cut another one and is sending that out to me. So it just shows you that whilst it's not a great experience, first of all, it's not his fault, it's the delivery companies who he's now swapped to because of that. And it shows that he's really up for helping out in terms of customer service, and he responds quite quickly on Facebook, is where I got chatting to him. So as we go through the panels then, so that's not just the type of panel, so you can have them in 25mm or 15mm if you're using the newer Micro Art Studio ones. Then I got a second panel to put all of my tokens there, which is really, really useful just in terms of storage. Again, they pop out nice and easily, and it just keeps them sort of very easily accessible. I'm not digging through a tray to find them. Then I ordered the marker tray, the sort of the blast marker and the template tray. I've put a large camo marker in, and it's also got some line of fire markings that can fit in there. Not enough for everyone that I'm taking, but it's useful just to have them just in case needed. On the website, it shows that you can have both your large and small template there. I found that if you do that, you can't actually, the magnets won't hold the lid closed together because it's slightly too tall, which is a shame, because the whole point was about getting this is about having it all in one area at once. But okay, so on the next layer, I've gone slightly untraditional. So it's got space for the large blast round template that you'd use for smoke, or what was used for AD dropping, which is nice. I've managed to fill this. You can fit some random tokens in there. So I've got my data pack tracker, as well as my lines for when I'm measuring out to begin the game, just so I can sort of see how far things are. And then it's got space for 3 of the silhouette templates. You can fit in there the S7, the S6 and the S2. I think, you know, you could put the S3 in this place if you wanted to. And then I've just put a couple of camo tokens in the 25mm template, so of course here, but you could fill that with anything that you wanted depending on what you were playing, whether that's hollow markers or whatnot. And then the last one that I've gone for, which I think will be really useful for tournament play, is the movement tray pack. This allows me to put all my miniatures on at the top and just carry them all in one big block. So I think that'd be useful for moving things around. It's called the team tray. So when you get them first through the post, you have 2 layers of MDF, one with the holes and one with a flat at the bottom, and you need to glue them together and then glue in the magnets. The magnets already come with it, which is nice, so I was a little bit worried that I might have to find them myself, but overall I'm really impressed with it. I'm looking forward to when my replacement comes. I've used it a couple of times and it does just make orders in the game a lot smoother and a lot easier. So I would really recommend getting one. They are fantastic, and I'll certainly be looking to see what other products Dovige puts out. You can get a variety of different finishes. There's normal wood, there's MDF if you're going to paint it yourself, and I've seen some people that do some really nice paint jobs on these. I'm just a bit too lazy to do that myself, or you can get the white that I've got. Just bearing in mind that there are going to be a couple of burr marks on some of the sides. So definitely go and check one out. I would highly recommend it, and I'll catch you guys later.